knockdown against the losers bracket in quarterfinals, the American Cup 2026. So one game only. So with that first game here between International Master Tatev Abrahamyan in USA, so fighting against WIM Rachael Li in USA. So one game only. So next second game here, so between Grandmaster Sargsyan in USA in fighting by versus by WGM Tang in USA. So it means, so what do you think about two persons wins again proceed with losers bracket in semifinals? If you lost of these two persons, so it means knockdown against eliminations here. So what do you think about the best game within challengers here? So what do you think about the American Cup 2026 in quarterfinals here? So next proceed of this play chess here. White pieces with International Master Tatev Abrahamyan and black pieces by WIM Rachael Li in USA. So it means, so the started by this one with first game here, so it means 2 games analyzed. So after the first game, by next proceed by second game here. So it means without time clocks here, it is not about round robin or long game, but also rapid or classical chess here. Within time clocks, within 25 minutes plus 20 seconds increment here. So in this part of this videos here, you have analyzed of the standings after the losers bracket in quarterfinals, the American Cup 2026. So white plays Tatev is e4, Caro-Can defense by Li, knight f3, d5, and also pawn d3 with Tatev with a defense by e4, and also g6 with Li. So it means without g6 by next up this one with diagonals dark square bishop to g7 here. An idea with Tatev is push to e5 here. So without explain, for example, in idea, why don't we continue captured e takes d5 here without e takes d5, and also c takes captured with d5. So this is a more of this one with examples here. Without idea with Tatev with International Master e5, because this is a idea with e5 by never by this one with captured with idea with Tatev here. And with Li is pawn to f6 with threatening the e5, and also defense by d4, and also bishop g7 more diagonals with dark square with Li, and also capture this pawn, e takes captured, and also bishop e2 without next by playing castling kingside here, and also knight h6. So this is a more positional moves here by Rachael Li. So knight h6, so this is a novelty by out to this bookline by positional. So this is the old main lines by two types of this one with database is bishop to e6, second knight to e7. So this is a second type of these two types of these old main lines. With the third is knight h6 out of this bookline, novelty with Li here, and also castle kingside with Tatev, castling kingside by Li, and also rook e1 with Tatev. So it means rook e1 by upwards by this one with pins here with rook e files here, and Li is rook e8 by downwards without more of this pin with rook e files here, and also pawn to c4, more controls with International Master Tatev here, and also bishop e6, good positional moves, good precise here by Rachael Li. So this is a defense the pawns, and also c5 without push. So it means it is okay, it is normal by push c5. So this is a given bad move with Tatev of this computer engine. So the ones that can receive the best is queen to b3 defense of this one with pawns. So this is a according this one by computer engine. So this is a good advantage for whites. With a push by this one with c5 mistake move with Tatev, and also pawn b6. So this is a worse move with WIM. So the best move is knight go back f7. So it means knight go back f7. So it means this is a more of this one with determinations by develop here. So this is a goods for blacks. Okay, so back there this one is b6 with a worse move by WIM. And also pawn to b4 without defense of this pawn, and also a5. So this is a does not accept by computer engine because bad move with WIM. So the best move is knight go back here with f7 again. This is a second time by Mr. Move with WIM Li here. So this is a knight f7 here. So it means so a5. So a5 moves here without attacks the pawns. And without push b5. More controls with attacks these pawns here. And also captured with this pawn with Li. Takes with Tatev. And also f5. More positional moves with solid move here with Li here. And also knight d4, good move by strong move with Tatev. Without idea with knights with threatening the pawns, or maybe here by bishop. This is a double attacks here. Or maybe without more controls by positional move. And also bishop d7 backwards with Li here. And also knight c3. So this is a blunderacious with Tatev Abrahamyan. So this is a double question mark with a dark square here. So it means so the best move this one is bishop to captured knights. So bishop captured knights here is a best move here. So if a bishop captured here and also knight c3 here by first. So it means later by knight c3. So it means need more captured by knight. I mean bishop captured with knights here. So it means bishop captured knight. So this is a good advantage here. So this is a good advantage for whites here. So the back there of this one with blunderacious. So it means knight c3. So this is a blunderacious with international master. And excelente with Li is knight g4. So it means knight g4, good, excelente. Or next by this one by knight captured sacrifice. So it means sacrifice here. And also bishop f4. So this is a bad move given by this one. So another bad move with Tatev. So this is a second bad move here. So the best move is a currency bishop b2. Need more defense of this one with knights here. So this is a defense. So according this one by computer engine, so this is a good advantage for whites. Okay, so bishop f4 blunderacious. So the first puzzle, what do you think about the strong WIM Rachael finding brilliant capture sacrifice here by WIM Li? So once of this computer here, first guessing puzzle. So while waiting for a couple of seconds and continue for that. Start. Thank you so much here and congrats for everyone. So it means the strong brilliant move by black pieces knight captured. What? So it means knight captured brilliant sacrifice captured by WIM Rachael. So the ones of this computer, the perfect shot here. And queen d2, what happened by Tatev? So this is a worse move because queen d2, so it means so the knights without threats, the queens here. So it means so without idea, so the best Hermes move is king captured knight. So this is a miss by this one with king captured. So it means if a queen h4 check, queen h4 check and with blockings by g3, and queen captured with check and king f1. So this is a good advantage for whites here. So good advantage here. So it means so back there this one is queen d2. I mean queen d2 here. So it means queen d2 within worst move with Tatev, and also knight e4 without threatening with knights and queens here. So another worst move with Li here. So the best move this one is queen to f6. So queen f6 here. So this is a best move of this shot by WIM without queens, without threatening the knights here. So this is a goods for blacks here. Okay, so back to this one is knight to e4 worst move without threatening the knights and queens. So this is a double attacks here. And And also the first excelente with Tatev is knight takes captured, good move. Rook takes captured, and another excelente, good move, bishop e3. What a good precise by international master Tatev Abrahamyan. And also queen h4. Oh my god, nothing special with Rachael. So this is a given bad move because the queen without defense of this one with rooks here. So the best move this one is eating with captured. C takes b5. So what happened this one with Rachael? So it means Rachael missed by captured here. So it means missed by captured. So if you bishop to f3, so it means threatening the rooks here, and also with push by this one with b4. So this is a good advantage for black. So another, if you move by backwards rook e5, so it means rook e5 and also bishop to f4, threatening the rook. So it means threats the rooks and bishop threatening the pawns with check and rook's trap. I mean, so it means bishop captured and check and rook's trap here. So it means rook's trap. So it means rook traps here. So it means if you rook captured here, if you rook captured e1 check here, and rook takes accepted here, and also with knight to, I mean bishop to c6. Okay, bishop c6 here, so it means defense of this one with pawns. So this is a good advantage here by whites and blacks here. So it means queen h4. So what a mistake, bad move here with Rachael. And the another third excelente Tatev is rook ad1. What a perfect shot by Tatev. So look at the evaluation bar. So this is a very highest perfect shot because this is a highest by upward here. And with Rachael is queen go back e7. With that queen go back e7, with that idea with threatening the pawns here. So threatening the pawns, and also with bishop f3, good precise by interesting by positional move by Tatev. With that idea with threatening the rook. With the threats the rooks here. And rook e5 upward here, or maybe backwards by rook e5 with Rachael. And also bishop f2. Need more backwards with openings here. So it means with that bishop backwards, so it means with challenge by rook to rook. So it means rook to rook here. And with that rook e4, so it means this is a positional sacrifice. Oh, it's not, it is about sacrifice. Oh, it means sacrifice here. And bishop captures one rook down with Rachael. And captured with bishop. And also knight takes c6 here. So this is a perfect shot. Without idea with knights threatening the queen, and before with knights here, so it means without knights here, and with more controls with Rachael is knight captured, knight takes c6 here, and also queen takes d5 with check, bishop e6 with Li without threatening the queens, and queen takes captured with knights here. So without 4 pieces here, so it means 4 pieces is a positional move because the +3 here, so it means one rook down here with Rachael, and also rook f8 here. Oh, rook f8. Okay, so it means rook f8 with that idea with sacrifice with bishop, so it means sacrifice here. And also with queen takes captured e4 with Tatev here, or maybe with that idea with threatening the bishop with check and with challenge by queen to queen here. And also with rook takes captured sacrifice. Oh my god, sacrifice, second sacrifice here with Rachael. Queen takes captured with check, so it means challenge by queen to queen. In accept by Li, queen takes, rook takes. So this is a 2 rooks and rook and bishop here. And also rook takes captured here. And also pawn to c6, more challengeful with Tatev, or maybe upcoming by promotes by c8 queen here. And also rook c2, so almost by revenge here by this one with Li, or maybe without threats the pawns. If you move by this one with pawns, so it means need more rooks threatening the captured here. And also with b6 here, and also pawn to a4, and also b7, and also a3 almost by this one with promotes with blocks, and also b8 queen with check, and also king f7, and also upcoming by checkmate here is queen e6 mating net. So it means, so WIM Rachael knocked out against eliminations here with losers bracket in quarterfinals. So congratulations by International Master Tatev Abrahamyan, proceed by this one by losers bracket in semifinals. So it means, so the next up this one is second game between Sargsyan versus Tang. So next proceed of this second game. Okay, white pieces against WGM Zoey Tang, and black pieces by Grandmaster Sargsyan. So it means, so the second game, if you lose of this one with quarterfinals in losers bracket, so it means eliminate by knockout here. So in this part of this video, you have analyzed of this after the second game here. Okay, so d4 by Tang, d5 by Sargsyan, c4 captured, so it means queen's gambit accepted here, and also knight f3 with Tang, and also knight f6, and also e3. It is called by this one with openings queen's gambit accepted, whenever defense here, and also bishop e6 with Sargsyan, and also knight bd2 with Tang, without knight bd2 without attacks, or maybe here by bishop first by captured here, or bishop captured pawns, or threatening the pawns here, and also with more controls by c5 by Sargsyan, knight takes captured first, takes with Sargsyan, takes with Tang, and also knight c6 with Sargsyan here, bishop e2, or maybe with Tang without next by castling, or maybe next castling here, and also bishop d5 with Sargsyan, castling with Zoey Tang, and also e6. More of this one with positional good precise here by this one with solid move, and also knight ce5, so does not belong to the book lines with WGM novelty. Without old main lines, knight to fe5 here is a old main lines. Without second is knight ce5 novelty with Zoey Tang here, and also bishop e7 with Sargsyan by next by playing castling, or next by castling king side here, and also h3, so it means without h3, without no more by this one with knight to g4, because this is a connecting by this one with pawns here, and castle king side with Sargsyan, bishop f4, good move, defense of this knight, and also rook c8. So I will explain, for example, sir, why don't we knight captured? It is okay. If your knight takes e5 and bishop captured, bishop takes e5, so without threatening, with more controls with knight, so this is a good examples here. Okay, so back there, this one is rook c8 with Sargsyan here, and also pawn to a3, so it means more continuous with Zoey Tang, and also queen b6, very strong move with Sargsyan, or maybe without queens, without threatening the pawns here. Without move side by Zoey Tang is pawn to b4, rook fd8, without rook pairs with International Master Sargsyan here, and also bishop e3. Okay, bishop e3 here, and also bishop captured, knight takes. So it means if you try this one is bishop captured, it is okay. Oh, it is okay by this one with captured here. Or maybe without first by Zoey Tang is knight takes f3, and also knight d5. Okay, knight d5 here with Sargsyan, or without knights, without threatening the bishop here. So this is a more controls with attacks here. And without Zoey Tang is bishop d3, e5 by Sargsyan, and also bishop f5, without threatening the rooks here. So this is a given bad move with WGM, so does not like of this computer. So the best move is backwards bishop to d2. So bishop d2 is a good precise here by this one by computer engine. So this is a good slightly better for whites. Okay, so back there, this one is bishop f5 with Zoey Tang, and also capture this pawn with Sargsyan. So the best move is rook c7. So this is a more of this one with positional here. So it means rook c7 is a good precise here. So this is a good slightly better for blacks here. So back there, this one is capture this pawn. X move with Sargsyan. Takes with Zoey Tang here. And also knight takes d4. Queen takes captured without challenge by queen to queen. In accept by Sargsyan. Queen takes, knight takes. And also rook c4. Good precise here. Or maybe with that idea with threatening the knights here. With the threats the knights. And also knight e2 go back here. So with a positional move. And also g6 here with a threatening the bishop. Bishop d3. More controls with Zoey Tang with a threatening the rooks. So temples attacks the rooks here. And also rook backward c7. Or maybe with that idea by battery. By next up this one with battery here. And also with rook fd1. Rook fd1 here. So this is a more upwards by pins here. With a pins by Zoey Tang or maybe by rook d files here. And also with more controls is bishop f6 here with Sargsyan. Or with a pressure by this one with attacks the rooks here. With a threatening the rooks here. And also rook a2. More of this one with more interesting development by Zoey Tang. And also knight to b6. With a good precise or maybe with that idea by next by this one with knight to c4 or maybe here by this one with knight to a4. So this is a next maneuver here. And also bishop c2 good move with Tang here. And also rook takes accepted, bishop takes, and also rook d7 with that idea with rooks threatening the bishop and check. So this is a more controls with check here. And without bishop b3 here, without more of this one with light square here. And also rook d3, more pressures without threatening the bishop here with Sargsyan here. And also bishop c2 without attacks the rooks. Rook d2 with international master Anna Sargsyan. Without rooks, without pins with bishop or maybe without bishop. Or maybe here by rooks with pins by rooks here. I thought the wrong notes here. I'm sorry, got wrong notes. And also knight g3 with Zoey Tang here. Or maybe without idea with next up this maneuver is knight to e4 or maybe without here with knight e4 here. So it means knight e4 or maybe with threats the rook. So it means without threatening the rooks and knight e4. Or knight e4 threatening the rooks here. And also with bishop to e5 here. Or maybe by positional move by Sargsyan. And also knight e4 good precise here without temples attacks the rook. Without temples attacks here. And also with rook d4 or maybe here by this one with attacks the knight sacrifice here. And also knight g5 here by Tang. Rook d7. Why? I don't know what's positional. So it means knight g5. Without knight g5 or next by this one with bishop to b3 or threatening the pawns here with check here. So this is a check. And also with rook d7 with no more by this one with bishop to b2 with threatening the pawns here. Because this is a backwards here by rook here. And also with bishop b3. Oh my god. So this is a very strong move. With that idea with bishop captured with check here. Or maybe by check. So this is a different shape by development here. King g7 without defense the pawns. And also knight f3 attacks the bishop. Bishop f6 and also a4. Or maybe by next by this one by a5. So it means without a5 here. So this is a next move here. And also pawn to h5 here. And also a5 good move threatening the knights. Knight c8 and also rook c2 attacks the knights. Knight to e7 and also rook c1 without more of this one with backwards. Rook d3 or maybe without threatening the bishop here or maybe without counters attacks. Bishop a4. So this is a bad move with Tang of this computer engine. So the best move is defense rook b1 with defense of this one with bishop here. So this is a good slightly betters for whites here. Slightly betters here. So bishop a4 with Tang here. And also knight d5, another worst move with Sargsyan here. So the best move is rook a3, threatening the bishop. So see, this is a threat here. So threatening the bishop, so this is a goods for blacks here. So if you bishop to b5, so bishop b5, it is okay. And also bishop c3, so this is a goods for blacks here. Okay, so back there, this one is knight to d5 here with Sargsyan with International Master. Bishop b5 with a no more by this one with rook to a3. So this is a more backwards with Zoey Tang here, and also with rook a3. Why? Because if you bishop b5 without threatening the rook, so this is a more controls with attacks here. Or maybe without move by Sargsyan is rook a3 here. And also rook c8 with a more strong move with Zoey Tang. a6 with Sargsyan attacks the bishop. Bishop c4. So this is another bad move with Zoey Tang because this is a threatening the knights here. So the best move by a currency move is bishop backwards f1 here. So this is a bishop backwards f1. So this is a goods for whites here. Okay, so back there, this one is bishop c4 with threatening the knights. Rook c3, good move with Sargsyan. So it means cannot captured by bishop captured knight. So this is a pins by rooks here. So this is a more of this one with differentiate by develop. And also knight d2. So this is a many third bad moves here. So the best move this one is rook to c5. Rook c5 here, or maybe here by threatening the knights here. So with threatening the knights, so if you knight captured pawns here, and rook c7 here, so threatening the pawns. So this is a goods for whites here. So knight d2 here by this one by Zoey Tang, and b5 by Sargsyan, threatening the bishop. Oh my god, so very dangerous for whites here. So because this is a b5, or maybe b5 without threatening the bishop, so it means, so how do you bishop with backwards here? And with more of this one with emphasis captured with Zoey Tang, knight takes without threatening the bishop, and rook c6 attacks the knights. Bishop d4, what happened? Nothing special by this one with Sargsyan, so this is a given bad move here. So the best move is eating the captured with knights with bishop. So if you knight captured here, and also with bishop to e7, so this is a good slightly betters for blacks. Okay, slightly betters here. Okay, so back there, this one is bishop d4, so this is a bad move. And also knight f3. Oh my god, nothing special with Zoey Tang without threatening the bishop, so this is a mistake bad move here. So it means that the best move this one is rook to d6. Okay, rook d6, or maybe without threatening the bishop, or threatening the bishop here. So this is a more controls, so it means rooks without threatening the knights here. Okay, so back there, this one is knight f3, so it means bad move here. Or maybe I forgot something, so this is a opposite color bishop, so slightly opposite color bishop here. I'm sorry, I forgot something by this one by opposite color bishop here. And with that excelente, with more controls, International Master Sargsyan is rook c1 check, good move. King h2, bishop takes capture. So it means, so I love opposite color bishop, so slightly opposite color bishop, and same by this one by knights here. And also bishop b5. Okay, so this is a good determination here. I thought the sacrifice here. So this is a sacrifice here by this one by movement by Zoey Tang. And also rook a1. So rook a1 by Sargsyan. So it means, so do not captured by this one with pawn. So if you captured by b takes b5, so do not captured by bishop. And if you lost up this one with rooks here, and rook captured, so this is a loss for blacks here. Okay, so back there, this one with rook a1 with Sargsyan, Bishop d3. Oh my god, another many bad move by WGM. So the miss her move is Bishop e2. What the miss her move with this one with Zoey Tang here. So this is a good slightly betters for whites here. So back there, this one is Bishop d3 with Zoey Tang and also h4 sacrifice. So it means, so with a sacrifice here, so if you knight captured here with pawns and bishop to g2 with check. So this is a more controls with check here. And also with Zoey Tang is knight captured and Sargsyan. So Sargsyan is bishop to g1 check, king g3, rook to a3, good move with an idea with rooks threatening the bishop and pins with kings with check here. So this is a more controls with check. Rook d6 defense of this bishop, knight to c4 with that idea with knights with more move maneuvers, knight to b2 threatening the bishop here. So this is a more threats. Rook d8 backwards by Zoey Tang and also bishop b6 with Sargsyan with bishop threatening the rooks here with tempos attacks here. And also with more controls is rook c8 threatening the knights, rook captured with bishop and also king h2. So it means, so rook and knights here by 2 pieces and bishop knights and 3 to 2 versus 3 here. Knight e5 with Sargsyan and also rook a8 without threatening the pawns and also bishop f2, more controls with bishop threatening the knights here. So it means threats the knights. And also knight to f3 here, knight f3 with Zoey Tang, knight takes captured takes, rook takes and also rook captured pawn, rook b3 attacks the pawns, defense of this one with Zoey Tang and bishop e1. So this is a last move with a decided surrender by WGM Zoey Tang. So it means WGM Zoey Tang is a knockout by eliminate by second game here. So the score with Zoey Tang, so it means 0.5 and the score by Sargsyan 1.5. So Sargsyan was proceed by semifinals against with Tatev Abrahamyan with losers bracket here. So semifinals here. So later from this one with losers bracket in semifinals. So I will skip by proceed by finals between Alice Lee versus Carissa Yip. So with that semifinals and finals will posted as against with Mark Luagi 17 part 2 with Tagalos and Cebuanos here. So I will next proceed skip of this finals or maybe by grand finals here. So I hope of this part of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark Luagi 17, aka Mark 17. Have a good day, keep safe and keep updates of this next chess updates. Bye bye.